Hi everyone, hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Give me just a second. I'm getting all the comments loaded up so I can see everyone. Hope you're all having a fabulous day. Why is this showing up over there? Y'all give me just a sec. Okay. Hey Mary Jane, hey Margie, hey Lynn, hey Teeny. I am finally live, barely. I'm back again, honey. Hope everyone had a fabulous week last week. Hope you had a wonderful Mother's Day. Spent it with your mom, eating, drinking, hanging out. That's what you're supposed to do on Mother's Day, and hope you got her a good gift. I got my mom a good gift, which I can talk about now because it's over with. But I'll tell you guys a little bit about my trip today. I had so much fun. I was glad to be back, though. It's nothing like sleeping in your own bed. I'm sure that's the same way if you go to Dallas or if you go to Cancun like I did. There's just something about being back at your own house, your own surroundings, with your own crazy dogs. My dog has tore up everything in the house when I was gone, so wait till I tell you guys about that. Yes, hey Maggie, I am making a mesh wreath, honey, using a white frame. But before we go any further, we've got some specials going on this week. Y'all know I love a good deal. So, two things. We usually have an item of the week every single week here at Ellis, but we got two things this week because we love you so much. So, all of the 21-inch and the 10-inch mesh, honey, is going to be on sale. $2.50 a roll. I mean, that is a no-brainer. I just put that on the floor. That is a no-brainer, y'all. $2.50 freaking cents. So 4 for $10, but you don't have to buy 4, honey, to get the discount. You can just buy one. $2.50. And if that ain't good, ta-da! We have got these work forms, honey, on sale as well. I think these are 4 for 10 as well. We got them in every color. We got them in white. We got them in red. Of course, we got them in green. You can use green for anything. We have a little khaki color or burlap. Great for burlap wreaths. All those are on sale also. So everything you see today is on sale and available at ellishomeandgarden.com. The link is in the description of the video. Any questions, comments you guys have throughout today's video, drop those down below and I'll be glad to help you in any way that I can. Hey Karen, what's up girl? So, y'all ain't gonna find prices like that, I'm telling you. Did I say $2.50? $2.50. 4 for 10. So hop on there. And let me get the price on these to make sure real quick. One moment. Let me get over here and see. I just want to make sure before I tell y'all wrong like last week. But hope everyone had a great week. What did y'all do for Mother's Day? Leave comments. Let me and Gina know. We love to look at your comments and see what you've been doing while I have been gone. Hope you enjoyed the pre-recorded video last week that I did for you. Okay, let's see.
You sound like a wacky commercial.
A wacky commercial? Well, that ain't good. Oh, they are, y'all. $2.50 freaking cents. So, that's cheaper than anybody. And you can buy as many as you want. There's tons of inventory. And just to give you kind of an idea of what they have black, beige, green, orange, red, and white. So 6 different color options, $2.50. Same thing with the mesh, 4 for 10, or you can buy it individually.
Is it through Sunday or is it through Monday?
I think it is through Sunday. So, y'all check that out for sure. Hey, Anita, what's up, girl? How are you? Let's see. Hey, Teeny. Okay. I know, I feel like I'm on QVC. I have my Dr. Pepper ready. Can we talk? I've got a lot to talk about. Before we get started, I went ahead, let's get these measurements, honey, okay? I cut this mesh into 14-inch strips, okay? This is 10-inch mesh. And then I have 2 different options of ribbon, which y'all know how big red trucks are right now. They're, you know, obsessed. So, I have this cute little red truck ribbon. Cut these into strips as well. And how I measured this, so you'll know, if you have a Pro Bow, you get this spool holder. And so all I did was take the ribbon and I wrapped it around this entire spool holder 8 times. I cut the ends and your strips are already done for you. So the Pro Bow as well is available on our website. Okay, and then we have this ribbon right here with the stars on it. Super cool. It's kind of got that striped background. I just thought these are fun and bright and they're really going to contrast well, off of that red mesh. So that's why I chose these. And you can get those online also. Oh, let's see.
Barbecue in the pouring rain in New York.
Hey, Emily. Hey, Leanne. I know y'all pray for me. Oh, the pouring rain. Have y'all heard already? I think I was on my page, Designs by Dylan. By the way, you can find me there all the time. The one time I was gone on vacation, they have a freaking tornado or straight line winds or whatever they want to call it. But If trees are blown down, to me, it's a tornado. And it blew a steeple off of a church. Hallelujah. And they got that fixed, I think. Have they put it back up yet?
I haven't been down there.
I just saw the damage. But I'm glad no one was hurt. I'm glad it was just a short little storm, but now they're having to pick up all the pieces. I think people were out without power for a few days.
Some people didn't get power back till yesterday.
So how long was that? Like 5 days?
Almost a week.
Woo! And they said every hotel in Longview was booked up. Now, if y'all ever been to Longview, a joke that I have, and I'm sure Dina does too, how many freaking hotels can we get? It seems like every time they open up something, it's a new hotel. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking, who is coming to Longview? It's not a tourist attraction. But girl, when that power was out, every one of them hotels was booked.
We have, 85,000 people here?
Yeah, something like that.
62,000 were without power.
So they were full. And if you're like me, I gotta have me a little air conditioning. Okay, I'm spoiled. That's why I can't go camping. Unless I bring like a window unit or something, stick in the tent. So, oh God, Eddie said there's a tornado in North Carolina 2 days ago. Well, I hope everyone is safe, everyone's good. Hey Clara, Tammy, and Debbie. Okay, y'all, so let's go ahead. We're gonna do a little ruffle effect. Jackie taught me this when she was here from Jackie's Recent Things, and I just love it. So, I'm going to use that technique. I went ahead and split all these apart, kind of pulled my ties apart, and I'm gonna start on the bottom edge of the wreath form, and then I'm gonna work my way up. You could probably do this vice versa. It's just your preference, but I prefer to do the bottom first. Okay, so for anyone who don't know, I went to Cancun last week, and we haven't been on a family vacation in probably 15 years as far as everybody. We went to Dominican Republic about 4 years ago, but it's just not the same as, when everybody goes. Especially my mom, my sister, and Josh has never seen the ocean, so he went, and he loved it. I mean, honey, when he saw that water, he flew out there and jumped in like Free Willy, and before we could even say anything, before we could even get the camera. So we had such a great time. But if you've been to Mexico or somewhere similar, when you go into the lobby, they swarm you with excursions. Okay, you can go on excursions to the mountains. No, you can go horseback riding. You can go scuba diving. You can go, skydiving. Whatever you want to do, they have an excursion for you. So they're all different prices, and we really just wanted to stick with about $100 a person. And we didn't want an all-day excursion because those wear you out. So our excursion was going to be from 1 o'clock in the afternoon until 5. It was like a little 4-day thing where they pick you up at the marina, take you out on this beautiful catamaran. They feed you lunch, feed you drinks. You go snorkeling in the calm, crystal clear waters. And then we get to go to Isla Mujeres, which that's another island. And there's the top 10 beaches in the world. It's number 5. So it's beautiful, crystal clear water. You can literally stand and see your feet, and you can see the fish swimming around. It's so beautiful. So that was my most excited part. I was so looking forward to going to Isla Mujeres, seeing all of that, and of course the snorkeling, just because I'm not really a big fan of open water. Because last time I saw that movie, she got eaten by a shark. But I'm really not a fan unless you can see underneath. Like I'm not going to be wading in the lake or anything. But I told myself, Dylan, we're on vacation. We're going to make a memorable experience, and same thing. So the guy comes up and he tells us on the catamaran. We take off, by the way. It's 1 o'clock. Beautiful. But I've never been on open water. So the whole time I was thinking, have you ever been out there in like deep sea? Mm-mm. Okay, well your stomach starts messing with y'all because the boat is like dipping and doing. And so I was like, ooh, God help me. But I held it together. So we get out there a little ways and he says, we're about to stop in about 5 minutes and we're going to go snorkeling. Now, I looked over the side of the boat, honey, it was splashing me because it was kind of pretty rough out there. Like raging waters. And Josh, the guy says, if you're not a strong swimmer or, you don't think you can make it, I would probably set this out because I'm going to take you to Isla Mujeres. It's calm there. You can get in the water. And Josh was like, I don't think this is a good idea because he's not the best swimmer and he doesn't really like to be out in rough water. And I told him, I said, shut up. I said, we are on vacation. I said, we're going to make a memorable experience. And we almost did make it alive. So the guy brings us around some flippers, and he brings us around a mask with a snorkel, and he shows us what to do. Well, the water is really rough at this point, and the whole thing is you jump off in the ocean, and there's a rope over here, and you grab a hold of that rope, and you have to swim 2 meters while your face is in the water looking around at the fish. And the boat is leaving, and they're going to come back and pick us up. So we're basically left in the middle of the ocean. Josh was not having it, and again, I was like, shut up, this is going to be a memorable experience. You're going to be glad you did this. So we get to the back of the boat. Me and him are the last 2 people that get off there. Morgan and Zach were already in the water. And I could tell he was nervous, but I was thinking, he'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? You know, death by wave. And so I jump off in the water, y'all, and that current took me like Taco Bell takes you to the bathroom. I mean, just super quick. And I went flying. And so then Josh jumped off. There went all the fish, you know. So I immediately put my face in the water and bloop, 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 filled it full of water. Okay, I couldn't see nothing. I was thinking, oh my God. And the whole time the waves are going over your head. And I turned around and Josh is screaming nasty things at me. And he's saying, I don't like this. I don't like this. And I was like, well, we can't do anything about it now. So shut up, put your face in the water, and let's move on. So we had a near-death experience. So we swam 2 meters. Josh kept getting lost. I had to go back there, grab his hand. Then we would try. Then he was getting mad at me, saying, shut up. I shouldn't have done this. I told you. And he was screaming at me the whole time. Y'all, waves were going over my head. He had this stupid mask on, and I told him, I said, take your mask off of your head so you can breathe and just swim. Oh no, I'm going to see these fish after I'm out. I'm going to see these fish. And so he put his head under the water, and he would swim, and he would just sit there. And the waves, I mean, you're going like this. It was so wavy, and everyone else is up there, and I'm thinking, oh my God, you know, this is just like the Titanic. Jack and Rose, here we are, left in the middle of the ocean, no door to sit on. So we finally get to the rope, and I waved that little Mexican man down. I said, hello, hola. I said, I need a freaking buoy or something for him to hold on to. So he threw this little thing, and he pulled Josh in on the boat. Well, I didn't get no help, so I still had to swim, honey. Swim, all the way to the boat. Let me tell y'all, when I got back to that boat, not only did I get cussed out, but I was so out of breath, we both were. Josh was flustered, and then you're so like this because you've been in the water. And we nearly face planted once we got on the boat because, you know, the boat is still moving, but you're still moving. You've been in that deep water. So it's a little scurry, and it was a near-death experience. So that's some bull on their brochure, peaceful, tranquil waters. No, if you want that, get in the bathtub. This was it was like Hurricane Harbor, okay, in the middle of the ocean. And then we didn't see no fish because when all the people jump off the boat, why would the fish be under there? They're leaving, you know. So at that point, I was just ready to lose it. So that's how the catamaran trip went. Oh, so then we get to Isla Mujeres. Thank God. And let me tell you about what happened here. So we pull up, and we're not, you know, here's the beach, and we're way back here, but it's beautiful, crystal clear water. You can see straight down. It's deep, but you can see down. And they said, we have to wait about 15 minutes before we go dock the boat for you guys to get off and go shop. So if you want to, jump off. You can jump off the boat and swim around here. There's still a little bit of a current, but it was very calm compared to what we were at. And they had a rope. They said, just swim to the rope and you get back on the boat. So everybody was jumping, and nobody wanted to jump with me. And, you know, I'm all about living in the moment and having an experience. And so I was like, oh, I'm going to do this, you know. And so I told my mom, you know, I felt like I was on Survivor after that crap. So I told her, I said, I have survived. And get your camera, y'all. Get your camera. And Josh was over there like, oh, my God, you don't need to do this. And I said, I'm going to do this. Now, y'all, I didn't realize how far the freaking boat was up from the water. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's that high up, but it was probably about 10 or 12 foot. So, I'm gonna do this. So there's like railing on the side of the boat, and there's this little space where you can like, boop, jump off in the water. And I thought, I'm just gonna jump off, you know, and have a little picture moment, a Kodak moment, and see what happens. Okay, so I almost fell down, first of all, again, when I got back up. And I get to the thing, and I have a hat on, because, you know, I'm losing my hair or something. I don't know what's going on. And I didn't want my head sunburned. And I had some Ray-Bans on. And so I told Mom, I said, get the camera ready, get the camera. So she was getting the camera ready. Before I know it, honey, the boat moved. Bloop, I went into the water. Flew in there, y'all. My hat flew off. My glasses flew off. And that current, whew, I started flying down this way. And I was like, oh my God, my glasses. And anyway, I didn't realize how far of a drop. So my stomach, you know, was in my throat. And I thought I was on a ride at freaking Hurricane Harbor. And I was stuck out in the middle of the ocean. And Josh was still back there going, And so I got back up on the boat, and what did I do? I'm going to do it again. But this time I'm being in control. I said to Mother, get your camera ready. And so she videoed it. I'll have to post it. And then I jumped off again. Scared me to death. This time I didn't leave any of that stuff on. But it made for a good story, a good memory. And the whole time Josh is sitting back there going, So then we finally dock at Isla Mujeres, thank God. And we go shopping. They have tons of Mexican shops. If you guys have never done like the Mexican markets, you can chew them down and do all kinds of stuff. It's so fun. Josh has never experienced that. So basically they climb all over you. So when you walk on the street, they're like, hola, sir, and I'm like, can I get a Dramamine? I mean, I just went through a near-death experience, and they're wanting me to shop till I drop. And I was literally about to drop. So I was so worn out, y'all. I didn't even put my shirt back on. I walked around all them shops, in them nice shops, some of them with no shirt on, my glasses on, drinking a Corona, and that's how it went. But we bought lots of good stuff. And hey, Delta, Donna, I am girl. You're gonna have to calm down. So we had such a wonderful time, and I would go back again and stay closer to Isla Mujeres just because the water was so crystal clear and the beach was wonderful. And going back to my Mother's Day gift, so we took a picture on the beach in Isla Mujeres with just me, my mom, and my sister. And I have a picture that's been on my nightstand forever. And it's right after my dad passed away, like 15, 16 years ago. We went to the ocean, or the beach in Mexico, just me, my mom, and my sister, and we took a picture. We were kids. So I replicated the same picture, but now it's been like 16 years later. And so for her Mother's Day present, I did a frame with two different pictures, one on top, one on bottom. The one on top was the old one 16 years ago, and the one on bottom was a new one. And she cried, and that's how you know it's good, honey. So I was like, telling Morgan we did pretty good. So it's all about the thought that counts. You don't have to go out and buy the most expensive gift, but she really liked it. So other than that, let me see what else I can tell you. Let's see. Oh, I love the ocean. It was beautiful.
Morning, Jackie.
Hey, Jackie. How are you, girl? I'm using the technique that you showed me. I already gave you a shout out. Let's just pray I remember. Pray I remember it all. Let's see. Something else. Oh, so the only downfall to the whole trip was the food. Okay? Can we talk? A girl likes to eat, and their food there is much different. It's not seasoned. I mean, can a girl get some salt and pepper? And it's just very different. And so I basically ate French fries all week. Don't you like my new figure? And the first thing I did when we got to the Cancun airport was I looked for a chain restaurant. I was like, can I please get some Chick-fil-A? And they had this place there called, I don't know what it's called, but Guy Fieri, you know who that is, the guy on Food Network with the blonde hair. He had a restaurant there, and it was burgers, and they were coming out, y'all, and I almost jumped across the railing and grabbed somebody's burger. That's how hungry I was. Hey, Melody. Hey, Johnny. How are you? Hey, Iona. Good morning. So we finally got some burgers and a real... Oh, my God, Dana, you wouldn't have made it. They don't have Dr. Pepper in Mexico. They have Pepsi products, not even Coke. So
just swipe to the right, and you get rid of all the comments, and you can see what's going on.
Yes. So I... at the airport, the first thing I did was get a real Dr. Pepper and a burger. Best thing ever. And on the plane, we got set by a screaming child. But I brought some headphones and I watched A Star is Born, tearing up on aisle 4. And have you seen that yet? Oh, it's so good, Dana. You would just die.
So real quick, the bottom ones are up and the top ones are down?
Yes, the bottom ones I did facing up, and then I'm just going to use the top ones and I'm going to go down with those. Nancy, I am always lit, girl. I'm ready to have a good time. I haven't seen you on here in forever. I hope you're doing good. She's from New York, isn't she, Nancy? Songbird Nancy? Yeah. Hey, Amy. Yeah, Lisa, I cut them 14 inches.
Morning, Amy.
And as I kind of do this, y'all, I kind of take them and kind of, maneuver them and push them around so everything is kind of evenly distributed. Veronica, Mexican food is my favorite, but it's not like what we're used to. And I love like real good Mexican food, like real. Where you eat that meat where you don't really know what it is. And, probably pongo or purdy, but it wasn't like that, And I had a hamburger the first day I got to Cancun, and I took a bite of it, and it was kind of bleeding, and it wasn't like, it was kind of chewy, like not your regular meat. And I was thinking, I'm eating a Dalmatian. And so I put that to the side, and I didn't eat it no more. Well, I'm glad you're here, Nancy. Thank you, Anita. Girl, I'm trying. I tanned for a while before I went to Mexico, and that's the best thing is just laying out and chilling. Hey, Diana, have you seen her in a while, too? Mm-hmm. We need to have a little reunion because I miss everyone that I haven't seen in a while.
I haven't seen Diana.
Yeah, that's what I said, y'all. I just closed my mouth and I said, I'm eating a Dalmatian. So I had to put that to the side. Hey, Sherry. Good morning. Don't forget, let me give you a little plug again. Okay, so we have some specials going on this week here at Ellis. Hey, Heidi. The work forms, every color, y'all. I mean, there's 6 different color options. There's black, orange, red, white, green. $2.50 freaking cents. So good. You can get this on the website, ellishomeandgarden.com. And if that's not good, we have mesh on sale. 4 for $10, $2.50 a roll. You don't have to buy 4 to get them $2.50. You can just buy 1, but you can get as much as you want, and that's available on there as well. And the link is in the description to the website.
With this ruffle, will you show them what you mean when you say up and down?
Yes, okay. So let me gather this up. So I bunch it in my hand. If I did it up, the ruffle would kind of go up like this. If I did it down, it kind of faces down toward the wreath. So I'm creating almost like a hamburger bun, if you want to think of it like that, because the bottom is kind of tilted up, the top is kind of tilted down, and it creates that perfect foundation for you to go back and add any ribbon or anything else that you want to add to your wreath. Hi, Sandra. Hey, Nora. Welcome. She's new. Hope you're having a great day.
Kim says she's from Virginia and she met you at the Wreath retreat in Tennessee.
Oh, I had such a good time, y'all. That was one of my favorite trips. It was literally like, Jana Mays, if she's watching, she said it the most. It was like going to camp, or summer camp, just not band camp. And, you meet all these wonderful people and friendships, and then you have to leave everybody. So that was so fun. I would love to go back. I told Dina I could live there, It was just beautiful.
Dina, that class is only on the website.
Oh, yes. I forgot about the most important thing about the beach. Y'all ain't ready. Put your coffee down. Put your drinks down. So, while I was at the beach, y'all, again, I'm cutting these 14 inches, give or take, and, just eyeball it like Rachel Ray does. Her stuff always turns out good. And, okay, so I was sitting on the beach, and the best part about going to the beach, whether you're going to Florida, Miami, Cancun, is people watching. You see all kinds of stuff, honey. People you didn't even know existed, things you didn't know existed. And I guess I have lived a sheltered life because I went to the beach and I was sitting there and I look over and we have decided to go topless. And I don't mean topless. I mean, I looked over and all I could think in my head was of slinkies. Okay, shing, shing, shing. This is what they were like, flopping around on the beach, and all I could think of was slinkies. Talking about I had those when I was a kid, and I've seen some of that before, but it's not supposed to look like that. Just up and down, up and down. And then I look over at the husband. Let's just take a moment of silence. Okay, I'm back. I look over at the husband. He had a thong Speedo on. Now there's 2 things in this world you don't need to see: slinkies and whatever that situation was right there, because it wasn't like this little skinny buff dude, because I was like, hey daddy. No, it was not like that. So I don't know what in the cake decorating bag was going on with that, but we're gonna need to roll them up and put them back where they belong, because that is not something people need to see on the beach. And I was sitting there, I was deceased, and I was and I first got there, the first time we went to the beach, y'all, we got there and I was showing Josh the beach. I looked down, this woman in front of us is completely naked, honey, with a towel over her, everything out and stuff. I thought, oh my God, we done signed up for the wrong beach, child. Wrong beach. But have you guys seen that? Slinkies, just up and down. So every time I go to the store now, that's what I'm going to think of when I see slinkies. But sidebar, I haven't even seen slinkies in a long time. They still make those? Mm-hmm. And you know what I've always wanted to do? This is off subject, but since I was a kid, I really have loved a yo-yo, and I'm willing to do that. I saw one of those the other day somewhere, and I thought, I need to get me one of those. So yes, I have seen it all now. I guess I've lived a sheltered life. After that, I had to go and take a nap because I was traumatized. I was thinking, oh, Mom, honey, I don't remember seeing stuff like that before in the few times, but, I just can't do that. Hey, Jana, how are you? Hey, Rita, no, because once we put our ribbon and stuff on, it's going to hide a lot of that. But sometimes, customers like those to be seen just because they're white and they kind of go with the patriotic look.
These 14-inch wreath forms.
Hey, Joan, I'm doing good. Do what?
14-inch wreath forms.
Here, I can tell y'all. 15 inches.
15 inches.
Mm-hmm. That's just the standard. You can use these for anything, because once you add your mesh, of course, remember, if you're doing just regular poofs, The larger the poof, the larger the wreath. So keep that in mind. Cracker Barrel, I'll have to go check that out. I feel great, girl. I had such a wonderful time. Oh, Tammy, Green, I ain't even playing. Okay, she said she went to the nude beach. I couldn't do that, y'all. I couldn't. How am I supposed to sit there and eat my, Dalmatian and look at that? I couldn't do it. Okay, so check out that great base we have. Nope. All we did was use the 14, 15, 16-inch strips of mesh that I cut. And I did the bottom layer first of the ring, and then I did the top layer. Remember, on the bottom one, you want the ruffle to come up. On the top, you want it to come down. So now, we're going to tie us a bow by hand, and then we're going to add in our ribbon, okay? So let me grab my ribbon over here. I'm just using two different types of ribbon today, the red truck and the stars. So I'm going to use these to tie my bow. Hey Debbie, the website to order is in the description of the video if that's easier, but it's ellishomeandgarden.com. Remember, today and this week, online only, $2.50 for the forms and $2.50 for the mesh. So it's 4 for $10, but again, you don't have to buy 4 rolls to get them for the sale price. Okay, Joan, you cannot get mad at me, okay? I don't know who Doris Day is.
What?
Who is that? Tell me something she was in or what she did. I don't know, Dina. Who is it?
She's singing Que Sera Sera.
Don't know her. R.I.P. Who is it?
She's an old movie star.
I don't know, y'all. But can we talk about old movie stars? Because there's one that I know, now that I forgot her name. What's that one, Dina? She had that TV show for a while. Jessica Lange played her. You know what I'm talking about? It was on FX. She played her with Susan Sarandon.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name, y'all? Y'all know that show? It came on FX, and it was 2 ladies. It was Susan Sarandon and Jessica Lange, and they played 2 people. I can't remember her name right now. I'm going to look on here. If y'all remember, tell me. No, it wasn't Liza. Pillow Talk. Grenade Pillow Talk. No, it was a recent show. Betty and Joan. What's her name? Joan Crawford. Is that it?
Joan Crawford, Betty Davis, yeah.
Okay. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. Was it? I'm going to look it up, y'all. It's going to stress me out. Okay. So I tied me a bow using those 2 different types of ribbon. Just going to tie this off. Maybe it was Joan Crawford. Is that the one who... I'm thinking of Joan Collins. Okay. That's the one who's still alive, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so it was Joan Crawford. I looked her up. After that show, I was so invested, and I went and looked it up because I wanted to know if she really was like what they said in the shows and how she really was a good actress and nobody would cast her in films. That's what we're talking about, right? Okay, that was an amazing show, speaking of old actresses. Okay, so once you have your bow tied, I'm going to go ahead and add it on to my wreath. Now, when I add my bows, I like to take the pipe cleaner, a piece of wire, whatever you tie it with, and run it through the actual wire of the form. So that way your bow doesn't droop around, it kind of stays in place. Yeah, I guess I'm too young to know that. I've seen Baby Jane and all that stuff. I love them.
You seen Mommy Dearest?
Mm-hmm. Have you seen Breakfast at Tiffany's? Love it. You know what I haven't seen yet? Josh said I need to watch Gone with the Wind. He said it's 4 hours, though. Is it black and white?
No.
Okay, what's it about? Short spin.
Gone with the Wind?
Yeah. What's it about? I was almost Gone with the Waves.
Civil War time.
Okay, well, I don't know. So I need to watch that, y'all. Josh told me. He said it's a really good movie, but it's 4 hours, and that's why I haven't done it yet, because that's a long time for me to sit still and watch something.
No, that's what she says in there. He says, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. I shouldn't say that, sorry.
No, it's fine. I haven't seen it. Y'all, also... Oh, Linda, how is that? I saw the previews for Dead to Me. Is that good? Okay, y'all, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to overlap these bad boys just like this. Truck's on top, stars on bottom, and I'm going to put them now throughout the wreath to really fill this out, give it a little bit of a different texture. Something else we need to talk about that we haven't got to discuss in a moment is American Idol. Please give me a thumbs up or leave a comment if you watch and let me know who you would like to win. I'm very irritated because they got rid of Lacey K. Booth, which she's from Livingston, and she's stunning. I mean, stunning, stunning, stunning. And her voice was so unique and different. So Lacey, if you're watching, call me. But she was so good, and I wanted her to win. Okay, so I'm just adding in the trucks. I'm going to turn this so you can see what it looks like. So I just added it right there into the wreath. And before I add these each time, I'm just going to dovetail them just to give it a prettier look. Oh, my fur babies, let's talk. Lane Hardy. He is handsome, y'all. Is he not? Do you know who that is, Dina?
Who?
Lane Hardy on American Idol. I figured you'd see it like on Facebook. He is so handsome. He tried out last year and got to like the top 24 maybe, and he's in the top 3 this time. He went and bought new teeth, and he looks so good. It's amazing what a good set of teeth will do for you. Katie, so how I did the strips, I took my Pro Bow spool holder and I just wrapped it around here 8 times and cut the ends, and that's how I got the strips. Probably about 14 inches. It looks a little bit longer than a foot. Everyone says Lane. He is definitely handsome. Hardy with the Hardy. Okay. Alejandro is very talented, y'all. He's great because he can write his own music, and he's very good on the piano. I feel like he's much more secure when he's up there, and he does a fabulous job. But they all do. I think Lane is one. Is that what everybody's saying? Yeah. But I just love Lacey. She was my girl. So I'm just adding in my strips. Yeah, 14 inches if you don't have a holder. And remember, I'm just adding these in on every single tie throughout my wreath. And once you add them in, your ribbon is wired. So take them, pull them apart, and kind of give them a bend down to kind of hang on the side of the wreath. And the few little sections I've added, look how full it's looking. Super good.
The ribbon online?
Yep, the ribbon's online. Everything is. I know they're going home this week. It's the top 3. You know, when they get to the top 3, they go home.
Yeah.
And they're going home this week. He's from Louisiana. Oh, Stella. God help us. Okay, so y'all know when I left, I got her fixed before I left. And she had her stitches, and she ripped all of her stitches out. And I had to go pay $250 and get her stapled up. Then she ripped all the staples out. And then I took her to the vet because she had a suture left and paid $10. And in reality, it was the internal stitch that had grown outside. So they just had to clip the string and charge me $10. So I left for vacation. I had just got her groomed. She had purple toenails, y'all. She looked like Barney. She looked so cute, and her face was all shaved. And I left my grandmother with her, and I told her, I said, girl, she's nuts. So you just have to grab a hold of her collar, make her sit down, because I was afraid she was going to knock her over because she's really strong. And I had a few casualties while I was gone. So when Josh's grandmother passed away last year, maybe, he brought home a plant. And that plant was something he always wanted to keep. And he waters that thing. He takes care of it. It was a big, beautiful plant. For example, it looked about like this, okay? It was about this size, but it was very full. Okay. Well, we came home, and there was one leaf left and a bunch of stalks, okay? And I thought, oh, God, this is not going to be good, y'all. He is going to kill her. I don't know what's going to happen. Hey, Jimmy, how are you? So she destroyed the plant, and there was one leaf left, okay? One leaf. And so this whole time he's been saying, well, you know, it's going to grow back. It's going to grow back. He's upset. And I was like, it's fine. It's going to grow back. So then she ran around the house and knocked my Scentsy off of the table, shattered it, Then my grandmother went to water my plants because I left her specific instructions on how to water because I didn't want my stuff to die. She turned on the water hose and got sprayed in the eyes because Stella, she bit a hole in the water hose. So now I have and the hole is so big that I can't even get like a little out of it. It just runs out of the end. So I have no water hose. Then her and Molly climbed underneath the bed and they shredded all of my box spring. You know, on the bottom of the box springs, there's like a black felt thing. Destroyed. Then, if that wasn't better enough, I walked in and got terrified. I thought I was going to have to get some raid. I thought there was snakes or something in my house. No, they just went upstairs, Stella and the cat knocked off the pipe cleaners, and there was probably 100, and there was brown pipe cleaners curled up like snakes all over my house. You ever stepped on a pipe cleaner barefoot? It hurts. I'm still finding pipe cleaners. So that's what happened with Stella when I was gone. And I'm sure she's done something else. and so when I got home, my grandmother had my dining room chairs turned like this in front of the plants because there's one more ivy and it's so big and pretty. So then, I really hope Josh didn't watch, and y'all, I'm going to tell y'all a secret. So yesterday, I was on the phone with him while I was in the bathtub. He was on his way to his Mary Kay meeting. And he said, you better watch that dog because if she eats my plant again, I'm going to put her head through a wall. And I was thinking, Josh, it's fine. You know, she did that. I think she knows, blah, blah, blah. So y'all, I got out of the bathtub and I kept seeing something green. That one leaf was gone. And those stalks, she ate the stalks off and they're like this far on the bottom of the plant and there was green everywhere. And I was thinking, oh Lord, what am I going to do to get out of this? And so I haven't told him. I told him, I said, he hasn't noticed yet. Hope he ain't watching. But I had a talk with her and I told her, Stella, you cannot do this because your daddy is going to kill you and I can't always get you out of trouble. That thing was ugly anyway. But we got rid of it. I mean, not the plant. It's still there. I got rid of the evidence. I even took it outside and put it in the trash so he wouldn't know. But that's what happened while I was gone. And Molly was extremely depressed. She has the definition of separation anxiety is Molly. And she wouldn't speak to us or look at us the whole time right when we got home. She went and sat under the bed. She was not having it. She was upset with us because we left her. And it took her about 2 days before she would come around. But Stella was happy. So that just goes to tell you can't have nothing nice.
Nope.
And that cat, his favorite thing, this has happened before, his favorite thing is those freaking pipe cleaners. And they're everywhere. And they scare you, y'all. They're little brown, curly things, and it looks like a snake. And I see them all the time. And I like wrench my back, and I'm like, oh, that's just a pipe cleaner. It's not a snake. I don't need to call the exterminator. Okay, so if you're just joining, guys, my name is Dylan with Designs by Dylan. I'm here today at Ellis showing off their fabulous mesh and everything else they have. We're making a mesh wreath. We've got some specials going on for the item of the week. So the mesh is on sale, $2.50 or 4 for $10. And the ribbon the forms are on sale as well, $2.50. They're in 6 different colors. So you can pick a color that works best with you. You can buy as many as you want. There's no minimum you have to get or anything like that. We do crater when we're not home and like at night. That's her bed. She goes in there by herself and lays sometimes. But it's the 5 minutes when she's out that she is very destructive. And you can only turn your head for a split second. I didn't tell you about this, but when we were getting ready to leave, we were packing our suitcases, and Josh told me I was making lasagna, and I had cut all the garlic bread up and put it on the cookie sheet, and it was on top of the oven, waiting for the oven to preheat. And so Josh was like, "Come in here and tell me what I should pack to wear when we have to dress up one night." I said, "Okay." So we go in there, and we're looking around, and Stella's crate is in the closet right underneath Josh's clothes, and he looks down, and there's a whole piece of garlic bread in the back of the crate, and she ain't even in there. She went and left it in there, I guess, for like a snack later. And so I had to pick it up, and I shared it with her. But, yeah, a whole piece of garlic bread. You never know. Thank you so much, Juanita. Oh, my gosh, remember Juanita? I just thought about that.
They want to see what it looks like so far.
Okay, give me just a sec. Can you get sale online? Monica, the sale is only online for these items. So this is what it's looking like so far. It's really filling out. You can see this side doesn't have much. And so it's really getting full and pretty. I know, I forgot this. You have to go back. Linda, that's not exactly what we call her. Now, if you want to use 4 different ribbons, you can do that too. Just alternate them. So, you know, put one kind on one and the other kind on the other.
Yeah, garlic is bad.
Hi, Connie. Do what?
Garlic is bad.
For dogs? Well,
Onions, garlic. Onions can be toxic.
Well, I'm glad the plant wasn't, because she ate the whole thing. In the water hose. That's not even mine. It's my mom's. I took it from her house. So when she says, like, hey, can I have a water hose back? I'm going to say, no. I have to go buy you a new one. Do you have hummingbird feeders?
Mm-hmm.
Have you had any yet?
Mm-hmm.
Because my freaking hummingbird feeder has been out there and they're not coming, and I'm really upset. I think it's because I don't have red food in there and have clear.
No.
Does that make a difference?
No, it doesn't. Tiffany, you can go back and watch the replay. Because my mom, I posted a video yesterday of my mom's, and they were sitting there fighting over the one feeder, and mine, something's eating the food. I don't know what. I don't know if it's butterflies, if it's hummers. I don't know what it is, but something's eating it.
Well, Josh and I love hummingbirds, and you know, you see those videos online, like people have the hats on with the stuff. He would love that. And I think also a problem is I have it on the back porch, and the dogs go out there, and they can be scared of the dogs. So I'm thinking I need to move it to a place where there's not a lot of traffic. I'm thinking everything, you know, maybe the window, maybe I need to tear the house down and build a new one. I just need him to come back.
2-inch ribbon.
Who? Oh, it's 2.5 inch
2.5.
ribbon as far as the thickness or the width. And I'm just fishtailing or dovetailing each end so that it just looks a little bit more professional. I left one out over there I got to fix. Hey Judy, no problem. Hope everything's going good. Okay, we're continuing to work our way around. Just like so. So what's everybody got planned this week? Zach, which is Morgan's boyfriend, he has a birthday on Saturday. So on Saturday, we're going to go to Tyler for dinner, spend time with them, celebrate his birthday. Maybe he'll buy mine even for his birthday. That's what I told him. I said, for your birthday, you know what you could do? You could buy my dinner. That's what I think. I'm going to clean it out and just completely start over and try moving it to a new location. Maybe the front porch, because there's no one out there.
I wash mine out every time I put new food in it.
Oh, I haven't put any food in. Well, I did it about 2 months ago, but nobody's been there. The dog,
Well, it's soured now, that's why.
oh, no wonder they hate me. I'm giving them poison. Well, and I can put a little fountain, a little water feature out there, and them little stinkers won't eat or nothing. But I'm going to try it again. At his apartment, he used to have like 3 of them, and they'd go up there and fight after each other over the food. Hey, Michaela, how are you? Hope you're having a great day. Hey, Lori. Oh my God, I'm so jealous, Teresa. I love New Kids on the Block.
Tiffany and Debbie Gibson.
Do you ever use 1.5? All the time. All the time. And if you had some 1.5 inch ribbon, you could easily incorporate that in here as well. I just don't happen to have any like right now. But I use it all the time. Also, guys, don't forget, if you are struggling with floral design, or, you know, there's just some things that you could use some guidance on, I have a monthly design group. It's called Dylan's Divas, because what else are we going to call it? And it's $19.99 per month, and you can cancel at any time. But what that entails is you can get, I give you 2 to 3 live video demonstrations per week that are more in-depth, way more in-depth. There's a camera view right above what I'm doing. And I give you 1 to 2 pre-recorded tutorials per month. And so if you're interested in doing that, you can sign up on my website at DylanPalmerDesigns.com and become a diva today. And this week I'm doing something special, 6 days of live. So I'm focusing just on the principles and elements of floral design. So if you're struggling with shape or color selection, floral selection, we're going over all of that stuff in different types and techniques of arrangements 6 days in a row this week. So again, DylanPalmerDesigns.com, and you can sign up on there to become a diva. And my Facebook page is Designs by Dylan, D-Y-L-A-N, and I'm on there all the time. I do some videos on there. I interact. I showcase some of the things that we do in our group. We have a lot of fun.
Do you mix the 1.5 ribbon with 2.5?
Yes, I put it on top just so you have a great layering, but I definitely do. Okay, so we're about finished. I'm going to go through, continue wrapping this up. I'm just the couple of ends that I forgot to dovetail or fishtail, I'm going back through and doing so that they're all even. Just like that. And then I'll hold it up and show you guys the whole thing.
On your website, do you give advice on selling?
Yes, we go over selling, we go over profit margins, we go over all of that stuff. It's DylanPalmerDesigns.com. And there's just a link on there that says Dylan's Divas Monthly Design Group, and that's what you click on to become a diva.
Do you have certain times for your dates and times for your diva?
Yes, every Monday I post a graphic inside the group, and that lets you know the schedule, the dates, and times for that current week. And on Mondays, we also post a graphic in the group where you can go through and share all of your designs that you've been working on. And I love to see all the divas. We're like a big family. We like to go on there and we support everybody, and I help you in any way that I can. Any advice you need, I try and do that also. Okay, before I show y'all, let me look, honey, make sure this is okay. All right, I think we are just about done. So we created a fabulous mesh wreath using the 10-inch mesh. Remember, the mesh is on sale, $2.50 a roll this week, online only. And the work forms, these are $2.50 cheaper than you'll get them anywhere. EllisHomeandGarden.com, the link is in the description. You can get these and the mesh on sale. It's our item of the week. We have a huge selection of ribbon online, not just patriotic, but there's spring, there's all kinds of stuff. And we have plaques on there. And really, I think like everything is always on sale. So it's a great time to check it out and get you something good. Happy Tuesday, Nancy, to you too. Happy Tuesday. Well, I'm so glad I got to come hang out, catch up with you all. I had such a fabulous time. I hope you enjoyed my stories about vacation. Never a dull moment, I'm telling y'all. But next week, I'll be back here on Tuesday at 10 o'clock with another fabulous video. I'm about to head out. I've got a video actually in my monthly design group at 12, so I'm going to go home and do that. So I cannot wait. So if you guys, again, if you're struggling, if you need any help, shoot me a message on Designs by Dylan or check out my website, DylanPalmerDesigns.com. Don't forget, everything you see here can be found at EllisHomeandGarden.com. The link to the website of Ellis is in the description of today's video. $2.50 mesh and work forms this week only, so check that out. Take advantage before they sell out.
Strips were 2.5.
2.5 inches wide. Yes. All right, guys. Love you for watching. Stay safe. Have a great week, and we'll see you next Tuesday at 10. Bye, guys.
Bye.